Today I'll be sharing with you some of my thoughts on Heritage revolvers. I'm Dustin and you're watching Guns of the West. Now it's important to say right up front, this video is not sponsored by Heritage Manufacturing. Heritage doesn't know that I'm making this video. I just happen to love their products, and I've got a collection of them here. These are the 4 Heritages that I own. And one big reason I wanted to do this video is because lately, guns can be hard to find right now, ammunition can be hard to find right now, even the cap and ball stuff that I usually feature on my channel. And I've been getting countless comments on YouTube and countless messages on Facebook asking me, Dustin, where are you finding revolvers? I can't find a revolver, I'm new to the sport, questions like this, and saying, where can I get one and where can I get ammo to shoot it? And right now, it's pretty hit or miss. This video is being recorded in September 2021, and as a lot of you know, those things are just hard to come by right now. But this might be one answer for you, not the end-all answer. Of course, you don't want to stick with just 22 caliber revolvers forever. You want to shoot those big 44 cap and balls. I get it. But in the meantime, this might be a fun way to go that doesn't need to cost very much money at all. And being 22 caliber, the thing I love about it is I can take my kids out. My 13-year-old, this is her favorite revolver. She handles it just like a champ. So this might be something for you to consider. Well, let's take a look at what I've got here from the Heritage line. And I should say too, they make big bores, like 45 Colt revolvers. I don't have any of those. To me, that's not what I'm interested in from Heritage. I like their 22s. Starting over here on this end, the one I just picked up, this one is brand new for this year, 2021. It's called the Heritage Barkeep. And one thing that a lot of my viewers said in the comments when I did my review on this gun is that Heritage should have put bird's head grips. If you're not sure what bird's head grips are, those of you who are new, just Google bird's head grips and you'll see. It's a much more rounded off and smaller look. And I have to say, I agree. So if anybody from Heritage does ever see this video, I would put that as a suggestion. Maybe offer a bird's head on the Barkeep. I think it would be a little bit more of a natural look for a gun. That grip does actually look a little large, but I love this gun. One thing that's a little awkward about it, you don't have an ejector on this gun because it's just so small, but it comes with a little rod that you can use when you open up your gate. And by the way, these are all cleared already, unloaded. But then you just take your rod and you can just pop the shells out. It's not really that big of a problem at all. Like all the other Heritages, it does have the manual safety. I've had a lot of comments, people telling me they hate that. I don't love it, but I don't mind it. It's not a bad feature, and it just is what it is. We have to expect it from the Heritage guns. So there's the Barkeep. Really love the grips on that one. Next is one that I just recently released a video on. The regular Heritage Rough Rider. I believe that's a 6.5-inch barrel, but the proportions of it make it look a lot like the cavalry model of this Colt Single Action Army with a 7.5-inch barrel. And that's kind of the scale I think they're going for. Looks very much like it. This one has interesting grips too. They call that the, I always forget, Camo Laminate is the name of that grip. And you can see sort of a two-tone in color between the barrel and the frame, also the frame and the cylinder. They call this their faux color case hardened frame. To me, it doesn't really look like color case hardening at all, but I do like that it's contrast against the other parts. And this one, it's just so much fun. Loads just like this one. In fact, an interesting thing about Heritage, the frame is exactly the same on all of them, even on that one on the end that I'll get to. You could actually, with 5 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you could remove this whole lower assembly here, the trigger guard, grip frame, and back strap. On Heritage, that's all one piece. Take it off and swap it with any of the others. Or you could even just take out this one flathead screw and just take grips off and swap them, all interchangeable on these guns. So you can really customize them. They sell more grips. You can buy any of these grip styles for only about 30 bucks. They even sell different cylinders for about 30 bucks, either in 22 long rifle, or down here I've got an example of a 22 Magnum. I've got a couple of those, and again, only $30, at least at the time of this recording in 2021. They even have some cylinders that have designs, like there's one I like with the buffalo nickel design. They have one called the Prism, which is multicolored, that I'm planning on getting for this gun to go with those grips. So anyway, I feel like I'm rambling here, but I just really wanted to share some of this with you. This one down here is the same gun as this, but with a 16-inch barrel. And when I did the review on this gun, when was it, last year or maybe the year before, in the wintertime, I got a lot of comments from people saying it looked like Jack Nicholson's Joker gun that he pulled out of his pants in the Batman movie with Michael Keaton. And that's about what it feels like. Although, strangely enough, you know, it doesn't feel that awkward to hold. It's pretty comfortable. I thought it would be very, very front heavy, but it's not. And it's a great conversation starter. And then down here, oh, by the way, before I move on, this grip, that's called the Honor Betsy Ross grip with the Betsy Ross flag. And then down here on the far end, everybody always likes this one. This one is called the Heritage Rough Rider Rancher and carbine. Now, from here, the frame and forward, it's this gun. They're the exact same barrel length, they're the same everything, except it does have a mount for a sling, and mine even came with a sling. I've had some people leave comments lately that theirs did not. Please don't blame me, I don't work for Heritage, so I don't know if they still do a sling, but this one does. It has the mount right there. It also has this kind of buckhorn rear sight mounted on it. It's adjustable for elevation, not for windage, but I found you can tap that little dovetail a little bit if you have to and change it. And then the big thing that catches everybody's eye, really nice shoulder stock. I believe it's walnut, although I'm not sure. And it's actually pretty nice looking wooden stock, just a plastic plate on the back, sling again mounted on there. And this one has this little hook here below the trigger, and the reason why is because when you shoot one of these revolving carbines, you don't want your hand out here forward of the cylinder. That's very dangerous. So it has this little hook. You can bring your hand back and keep it where it should be. So that one, lots and lots of fun. Another great conversation piece. And if you haven't seen my videos on these guns individually, make sure that you check them out. I will put some links in the description. So anyway, like I said, I just wanted to show these to you as an option. As far as cost, they really don't cost a lot of money. The barkeep, I think at the time that I got it, was about $150 or so. That goes for this one too, although I bought this one with a second cylinder. Sometimes they're available that way, a Magnum cylinder, and that one I think was about $160 to $170. This one I believe was $170. So far all sub $200 guns, sub $200 guns, except for this one. I believe, if I remember right, I believe this one retails around $230 to $250. So still not bad, especially when you get such a unique piece to go out and shoot and show off to your friends. But again, such an inexpensive way to go. They just shoot 22 long rifle ammunition is all. And since you've endured this with me and sat through this, let me put my earplugs on. I've just got a target set up down there that I used for another video that I was filming, and so I won't show you the target, but I'll at least let you see the guns in action. I'll just put a couple of rounds in each gun. These all have their 22 long rifle cylinders in them. Let's just move those. Well, kind of hard to see. Okay. Let's just take a couple of shots here with it. This is the barkeep. You can see very, very little recoil. Like I said, even my 13-year-old, she really loves this. And I don't have the little plunger with me that I talked about, so I'm just gonna pull those out. Easy to do with just a fingernail. Here's the regular Rough Rider, except for the different grips. Let's put a couple in it and take a couple of shots. Oh, safety's on. Oh, blew a chunk of my plywood off. And then these longer guns, they've got the ejector like the Colt Single Action Army. The Honor Betsy Ross in 16-inch barrel. Put a couple in old Betsy here. Okay, safety's on again. And here we go, 16-inch barrel. I don't know if you can even see that on your screen. I hope so. Oh, whoa, got a misfire. Let's make sure I wasn't on the wrong one. Let me try that misfired one again. I'll put it in a different direction this time. Not direction, I'll rotate it is what I mean. Let the firing pin hit a different part of the rim. That's fun with a big 16-inch barrel. Not that any of them aren't fun. And finally, the carbine. Let's go ahead and put a couple in this one. There's one, two, close that gate. Safety off. Remember, hand back here when you shoot the carbine. That's probably the most closest to point of aim of the Heritages that I have. Yeah, nice shooter. Lots of fun. You know, if you don't already have one of these Heritage revolvers, whichever one, go get one. And like I said, they're not sponsoring this video. They're not telling me to say this. They don't know I'm making the video. I might send it to them, see if they like it. But yeah, go get you one of these. For the money and for the scarcity of ammunition, I know 22 can be a little hard to find too, but once you find one box, I mean, this one right here was 325 rounds. That'll keep you going a while on a 6-shooter. So get you a Heritage revolver. It'll get you through these times, you know, when you can't find ammo to shoot. Get out, have some fun, get your kids involved, very safely, of course. Please don't forget to click that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos. And if you look down in the description, you'll see where to find me on social media and where you can find great Guns of the West products. Thank you so much for watching.